Hey, so I'm going to throw a shameless plug out there for Hungry Hawaiian News. So if you guys aren't following him on social media, you need to, because you're going to get a lot more information than you do from televised and mainstream media sources, because they're going to sugarcoat and block everything. And now that I've said that, there isn't a week that goes by that there isn't some violent mobbing, and a lot of it is being done by certain minority groups. And just goes to show that even though Hawaii now has concealed carry, the number of violent crimes is going up. These assaults are going up. So that also means your chances of being assaulted are going up. So one, these punks who are running around acting like they want to be gangsters and gangbangers, you need to realize that your life could very quickly end if you cross the wrong person when you're down in Waikiki. Now, with that being said, we all love to go to dinner with our friends, go to functions, shows, and these guys are literally preventing it because it's happening so frequently. There are so many assaults that are happening, and you need to be able to protect yourself. Now, every guy goes, oh, I could rise to the occasion if I have to. And of course, you never rise to the occasion. You fall to your lowest level of competent training. With that being said, if somebody false cracks you, hits you from behind, you're fighting 2 or 3 or 5 guys. If you're fighting 20 14-year-olds on North Shore Beach, you're going to lose that fight. So you need to be able to know how to defend yourself. And you need to work on being able to hit something really hard. And you know what's not going to work? Jiu-jitsu on the ground. You know what else is not going to work? Those high, flashy, spinning kicks. So you need to be able to cover up. You need to be able to hit really, really hard. Because one thing that these guys don't, and you can see this in all sorts of the sovereign active Hawaiian sites as well. Oh yeah, get everybody out of our land, get everybody, it's the haoles, it's the tourists. Well, one thing they never talk about, especially when they have their EBTs out, they never talk about where the money is coming from. And all of these gang assaults that are happening downtown, all the assaults that are happening in Waikiki, in Honolulu, down on Hotel Street, in that area, at these young bars, they're all happening, and every time one happens, it is destroying the economy. It is making the economy worse. It's making the prices of things go up. So when you guys want to grumble about, oh, everything's too expensive, it's so expensive. Yeah, it is. Because the people who own these businesses have to make their money. Why should they be in business if they're not making a profit? And they don't owe anybody anything. So when somebody goes, oh yeah, Rob, but give back the local people this, give back the local people that. Nobody has to give you anything. Nothing. But the problem is these violent assaults. Now, these young guys, they don't even care if they kill somebody. When they're all videoing it, when they've already pre-planned this, and one of their buddies is standing back there with his video camera, and he's waiting for this to happen. One, they're too stupid and inbred to realize that's evidence against them as soon as they post it. But two, killing somebody, whether it's by accident or intentionally, is going to change their life forever. So that's neither here or there to any of us. But there is an increasing chance, and those numbers are going up every time we see violent crime out. So look for it on Hungry Hawaiian News. If you guys aren't following him, follow him. And look at all the violent assaults. Look at when you see 2 young guys, and the next time somebody tells you, oh, brah, just scrap, just throw hands. That's where this all started from. Not everybody here was a fighter, but it's been ingrained in the culture for so long. Everybody thinks that they have to prove something. So like, I go jail cause I don't care, I go jail. And not thinking about the fact that when they go to jail, they'll be spreading their ass cheeks every day for the rest of their life, every time they go from one room to another. And they'll be spreading it for a guard who is somebody that they had no respect for in school for the limited time that they did go to school in the first place. So it doesn't help anybody. But I can tell you that the people who are following the laws, the ones of us who are trying to obey the laws and follow the rules of society, are the ones who are suffering. Another thing you can do is start writing letters to all of your state representatives. And every time a video like this pops up, demand that Steve Alm do something. Because we know that Steve Alm loves to look the other way, no matter how violent the crime is. Like this repeat offender in Maui with the hammer. He was released, 18 times? 18 times. And I believe he had some rape charges and other violent offenses. 18 times he was let out of jail. So he came up behind the person, hit him on the side of the head with a hammer. That should be attempted murder. Now, you're a guy who doesn't know how to get your hands up, doesn't want to get your hands up, says, that'll never happen to me. When it does happen to you, how do you prevent it? That guy wouldn't have drawn his concealed carry out. The best thing he could have done would have been by instinctively putting up his arm and mitigating a lot of that force. But that's neither here or there. My point is, the violent crimes are going up. You guys need to be punching. You need to be striking. You need to have a good basic understanding of some basic grappling. And you need to be able to know when and how to throw those techniques. You also need to spar, because you need to know just what your limit is. Anyway, this is Bob Smith. I'll see you out there.